Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Car Mechanics Simulator 2018. We are continuing on exactly from where we left off. We currently have 3 jobs in the garage. We're going to work on this one first of all in this episode, but before we do that we're going to take a look at the phone and we're going to see, oh, there's an experience order straight away, so we'll take that order. And it's an easy one as well, which is great. We'll pick up this one. And we'll move this one. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, move that one to lifter C. Move this one to garage entrance A. And, you know, I think we'll leave it there at that. Right, let's take a gander at this bad boy. See what we have to do. So, find and fix running gear problems. Right, there's a big list there. Brake problems. And replace body parts. First things first, let's put it on the test path. We'll find out the brake problems and hopefully the rest of the suspension related issues. If we don't find everything, we will find the majority, which is going to help us an awful lot. So first up is the front brakes, and we can see front brakes both left and right are in really bad condition. Really bad. Next up is the rear brakes, and we can see they are in poor condition. Yeah, I think that's how I would describe that. Poor condition. Next up is the front suspension. Front suspension on the left hand side is in above average condition. On the right hand side is in really bad condition. And on the rear, up or back, the rear is really bad on the left hand side and below average on the right hand side. So brake drum, brake disc ventilated, upper suspension arm, brake pad, shock absorber, rubber bushings. We found a lot of stuff there. So let's move this car to lifter A. And we'll get her up on the lift. And then we'll pop the hood. And we're going to mark off now everything we have discovered. And it does appear there's a few items that we haven't found yet. So hopefully we will find all of that in the course of our work. Right, and the brake problems, still a few items. So I'm wondering, there's probably not an ABS pumper module on this. No, there isn't. Okay. So now we can lift her up all the way to the top, and we'll start off with this wheel first. And we'll take off the wheel and start working on the suspension here. Wow, okay. Caliper needs replacing. Brake pads need replacing. Brake disc needs replacing. That wheel bearing, I'd say is... yeah, it's bad. Wheel hub, you need replacing. Oh, it looks like the knuckle needs replacing as well. Okay. Shock, you have to be done. End link, you have to be done. So we really are stripping the whole scoot and caboodle here, aren't we? Let's get this upper suspension arm out next. And the lower suspension arm. And then the knuckle. And you know what? We'll go over the far side and we'll strip that side as well, because we're going to be able to recondition some parts, not all parts. Right, get caliper off. Then the pads, yeah, they need replacing. Knuckle looks alright there. Upper suspension arm. Yeah, okay, let's take a look at the wheel bearing. Wheel bearing is fine. Okay, now, we have just earned our 50th skill point, people, so let's get that. I know I don't normally do this in the middle of an episode. Now, this one is called Good to Be Lucky. It is the last skill point that or skill that you can get. I am not 100% sure, but I believe what this does is it makes your repair chance increase. I believe that's what it's for. I might be wrong on that, but I don't think I am. I'm, according to my research, that is what it does. It increases, wait a minute, it increases your repair chance for reconditioning parts. Right, brake pads, you go on. Recondition caliper. And wheel can go back on next. Right, now we'll move over the far side. If there was something I could click on, it would really help. There we go. Do I have a knuckle? Knuckle C? I don't. Okay, so I need to buy one of those. Knuckle C. Front steering knuckle C. And let's buy 5 of those, so that we have some spares. Oh, I need to do the shock as well. Actually, you know what? I'll do that now. Right. Front double wishbone shock absorber. Okay. I might have those parts. Actually, just in case. Let's do this. Shock. And we'll come back into the store if we don't have the parts. So, we'll look here. Front shock absorber A. Double wishbone shock absorber rear. We don't have double wishbone shock absorbers. So double wishbone, yep, that's the one we want, and we'll pick up 5 of them. And I think I have everything else, but I am not sure. Double wishbone shock absorber, there we go. Right, we don't have a spring, we do have a cap. Right, let's buy some springs. And caps, we'll buy 4. And spring, we'll buy 5. I said 5, not 6. There we go. Alright. Double wishbone shock absorber, spring, and cap. There we go. Excuse me. Right. Take that out. And now we can start rebuilding. Okay, upper suspension arm. Rubber bushings, you're next for shaving. Bottom suspension arm. Oh, I need bottom suspension arms. Bottom. B-O-T-T. I thought I'd done that. Bottom suspension arm. We'll buy... yeah, 5 will do. 5 should be enough. Okay, knuckle cover, shock, end link, my last end link B I should say. Oh, look at that, I have to do the steering rack. Do you know what, I'm going to do that now. Damn it. That means I have to take this wheel off again. I completely spaced on that. So, right, so now we can take out the outer tie rod, then the inner tie rod. The end link needs to come off here, and the steering rack can come out. Let's move over here because we need to get this end link off so that we can get the sway bar out. Now I might have a sway bar. Let's see if I do. I don't. Sway bar B. Okay. Sway. Front sway bar B, we'll buy 3 of them. End link Bs, we'll buy 5 of them. Okay. Do I have a steering rack? That's the next thing. Steering rack, I do. It's my last one. Okay, end link, new one goes in there. Inner tie rod, new one goes in here. Outer tie rod, new one goes in there. Front wheel hub. I'm getting low on those as well. Wheel bearing. Brake disc ventilators. New brake pads. Recondition caliper. Right, we're looking pretty good. Wheel can go back on now. And since we're here, we'll take out this rubber bushing. And it looks like that's the only one that has to be replaced. The rest appear to be fine. Okay, so inner tie rod, the one that came out of it here, can go back in. Same for the outer tie rod. Now the end link, same deal again. The one that came out of it can go back on. And now the wheel. Excellent. Alright, we are looking good. Let's take a gander at what we have done and what we haven't done. So we actually did manage to get quite a bit completed there. That's great. About 50% done. Brakes. Mark off that stuff. And body parts, that's later. Right, let's move down the back and we'll get this wheel off. I'd say, damn, that whole axle has to come out, so which means we're stripping it down to the bare bones. Actually, not to the bare bones, we're stripping the whole damn thing, pulling it all out. That's actually what we're doing. Now, I should have most of this stuff in stores, I think. But I might be running low on a few items. Like the shocks and maybe the suspension arms. Definitely the axle I don't have. At least I don't think I do. Okay. We'll move over the other side now. And wow, the brake shoes are in terrible condition. That shock actually looks like it's all right. So I need to remember that. And that spring, I'd say, is all right as well. Alright, let's get the dry shaft off so that we can get the axle out. Okay, now, do I have one of these axles? I don't. Okay, so it's reconditioning time. There should be a fair few items that we can recondition. Now, we need, if I do a search for spring, I think, coil spring. I believe that's the axle we want and need. So let's get the axle in first. Yep, that was the right one. Knuckle housing B. I have one of those. I need to get another one for the other side. See, we're going to find out now. I'm running low on a lot of items here, it seems. Wow, my last set of shoes. Alright, I'll pick up a drum for the other side. Let's get this solid axle arm in, along with a rubber bushing. And U-bolts. We'll put in new U-bolts. Okay, now, do I have a shock? I don't have a shock absorber B. How about a spring cap? Yep. And a spring? Yep. And a rear shock absorber cap? Yep. Okay, so shock absorber B. Is there any of that stuff that I need? I don't think so. So let's do a search for shock. Rear shock absorber B, we'll buy 3 of them. Solid, there we go. We'll buy 5 of those. We'll buy 3 of these. Brake, let's buy 5 of those. And we'll buy 5 shoes. And shit, what was it? Rear knuckle, if I could spell right. think it was B, wasn't it? And we'll buy 5 of them. Right. Now let's start working on this side. And we'll see how we done. Yes, it was Knuckle B. Excellent. Wheel hub 4. Last one of those. Man, if I picked up everything that I needed, I'm going to be really impressed with myself that I actually managed to remember all that. Alright, spring cap. New one can go in. Solid axle control arm. Spring. The one that came out of it can go back in. I wouldn't do that in real life. One that came out of it can go back in. Shock. The one that came out of it can go back in. Rubber bushing. Now the leaf spring plate, along with 2 U-bolts. Excellent. Yeah, let's put the wheel back on. We'll get the shock on or in now over the other side. Followed by the wheel. Not forgetting... Well, actually, first of all, let's take a gander at what we have done and what is left to be done. Excellent. All done there. Brake problems, all done there. Alright, so it's just the bodywork. Alright, so that means the drive shaft can go back in. So now it's just the bodywork that needs to be done. Wunderbar! Alright, down you come. So we'll drop the hood. And we'll do check there, yep. And there. Okay, so now we need pen and paper. We're going to make a list of everything that has to be replaced or repaired. So first up is a front left door. Then a front right door. Front right door. A trunk. Trunk. Front left fender. Front left fender. Front right fender. Front right fender. Right headlight. Right headlight. Left tail light. Left tail light. Rear window. Rear window. Front left door window. Front left door window. Left side mirror. Left side mirror. And right side mirror. Right side mirror. Right, and the car is a bolt cape. Cape. Bolt cape. Okay, let's start taking that stuff off. Do you know? I think the easiest thing is just going to be to strip the whole damn thing down. Really, isn't it? And I'll recondition what I can recondition. And the windows we're definitely going to have to get. Was the front bumper wasn't included in that, was it? It wasn't. Okay, let's see what we can recondition. Wunderbar. Right. So now let's go into the body shop. And we're going to do a search for bolt cape. Trunk, fender, right headlight. Okay, right headlight. Left tail light. Rear window. Front left door window. Front front, left door window, left side mirror, right side mirror. I think I have those reconditioned, so we'll see. But now we'll start putting stuff back on. She should be looking good. I do need the mirror there. Trunk, you're next. Taillight. Taillight there as well. Back to normal mode. Left taillight out, rear window out. Rear window back in. Left taillight back in there. The door. Fender. Window. And the mirror. Alright, so we need a right side mirror. Where are you, little slippery son of a bitch? Okay. I think... Right headlights. Haha. Right headlights. Which would be this one here. Okay. So, all done there. All done there. And all done there. Excellent. We spent 5,800 on parts and we're getting 15.5 grand back in payout. Thank you very much. Not too bad or shabby at all. Right, let's move cars now. Musical chairs time. So this one here is going into lifter B. This one back here is going into lifter C. And we're going to try and wrap up this series in our next episode and get those 3 jobs completed. Hopefully we can do that. So we're going to leave it there for now. So thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that good stuff. And my name is Winters, and I'll see you next time. So until then, take care.